A retired magistrate says the proposed closure of the Port Adelaide courthouse could cost lives. Bill Ackland says levels of domestic violence in the area are at epidemic levels, and the plan shows utter contempt for victims and the court staff who serve them justice. Court reporter Kim Robertson has this exclusive report.
Bill Ackland was the magistrate for the people of the western suburbs for 30 years. He's described the proposed closure of the Port Adelaide courthouse as a shocking mistake.
I couldn't believe it. That is absurd, that is egregious, that is stupid and that is wrong.
Speaking publicly for the first time, Bill Ackland says the closing of the courthouse by mid-next year amounted to a denial of justice to thousands of vulnerable users, including soaring numbers of domestic violence victims.
That will undermine the efforts of that court to provide victims of domestic violence with the protection that we all recognise they so desperately need.
He says the added cost and burden of travelling to Adelaide or Elizabeth for hearings, as well as further delays to having matters heard, will dissuade many victims from reporting crimes.
It's inevitable, it's beyond argument.
A Western Suburbs barrister claims police are already forced to delay taking people into custody because there's no room in court cells, and the community will be put further at risk when cells at Port Adelaide close.
Port Adelaide cells have been at capacity and at times have had more custodies waiting for hearings than some of the other city courts.
The Courts Administration Council refused to comment today, saying it would be inappropriate during a consultation period. But in a statement it says the closures are necessary to reduce a demand on its resources.
Look, we give the Courts Administration Authority the budget that they need. They make the decisions about how it's run.
A final decision on the closure is expected to be made before Christmas. Kim Robertson, 9 News.